Welcome back everybody to UK Dota's 1v1 King of the Mid tournament. Let's have a quick look at our bracket so far. So, although it's not updated for the second half of today, because, you know, I have to kind of manually update it and I don't really have time in between games. So far we have seen Abuse take out Yamakin in the first game of the tournament. It's followed up by Kamehameha, successfully destroying the Edward Devera that was played by Hamed with his windrunner. And 142 was a no-show, so we had a stand-in in Farah. Managing to win that Shadow Fiend versus Shadow Fiend matchup, and now he's going to keep a close eye on who's going to win this game. It's going to be Will versus Mesmerize, and the winner of this one will play Farah tomorrow afternoon. As we look at the rules once more, no soul rings, no bottom crows, no neutrals. I think everybody knows these rules pretty much by now. They're only really going to change when it comes to the best of 3 games, which will be the quarterfinals onwards. But players have to remember to check their couriers, and of course, first of 2 kills and 2 towers. And as you can hear, we do have a Sand King in this matchup. So it is going to be the Scorpion versus the Dragon Man. And another matchup that was brought into my attention being possibly unfair, which again, I definitely think I was drunk when I made these, was Gyrocopter versus Weaver, because Gyro really won't be able to do much against Weaver at all. Yeah, and the other one would have been Storm versus Tinker, but we have a look at what was vetoed. Will vetoed the Storm and Tinker matchup, and Mesmer decides to veto the Gyrocopter versus Weaver matchup. So we are going to have a Sand King versus Dragon Knight. The King of the Sands versus the Knight of the Dragons. I don't know. But we're going to get ourselves into the game any moment now as we wait for the players to basically wait for the timer to count down. And here we are into the game. We hear Dragon Knight say his name. And Will testing his courier, smart man. Does find that it works. And hopefully Mesmerize tests his out as well. That's a funky ass looking Dragon Knight set that Mesmerize has. Check all this gear out. Sure, the Drake's a pretty common one, but wow, this is a nice looking set. But yeah, Mesmerize from Team Dench will be playing on the Dragon Knight. He shows the Quelling Blade, Ring of Protection, as well as the Tangos himself, which is pretty interesting because Dragon Knight only has 500 HP base. And this is where I think Sand King will have a bit more of an advantage in this game. He's gone for the Stout Shield, obviously, to take less harassment damage. But Caustic Finale is really where this is going to turn into an interesting matchup. The question is, can Will, as the Sand King, decide to turn the Creep Wave into basically a time bomb? And when Mesmerize comes close to it, we'll be able to basically blow the entire thing up as I lag slightly there. And yeah, Stay Den is an ugly ass flag. It's actually not done right, and I think I need to speak to Tim about this and get his flag done perfectly. Flaxter Dots Tumbler. Oh dear. I will give a big shout out to Flaxton there, who does design a lot of work. So as you can see, recent gaming's flags, that's Flaxton that actually designed their flag. So big shout out to him. He's also done a lot of graphics for UK Dota. So guys, make sure you check him out. Does some damn nice artwork. But the battle begins, as Juggernaut will tell you. Shout out to I love how Dench just flame each other in their shout outs. It's got to be done, really. The old Cockney London team that is Dench, apart from Farah. And Mesmerize just fails his block miserably. Meanwhile, Will, though, is keeping a nice steady control of this one. And this is really what Will wants to do. They're both melee heroes. This is only the second time we will have had a melee versus melee matchup. And well, once he's level 2, he's definitely going to be wanting to put some aggression on this lane. Oh, but nice first last hit and deny coming away at Mesmerize. So he's going to take advantage over this lane. With that Quelling Blade, he has 49 damage compared to the 54 of Will, but obviously the Quelling Blade gives 32% bonus damage against creeps, which is going to help out quite a lot. And Will's still 0 for 0 for 2-1 coming out the way of Mesmerize, but Will's going to keep on right-clicking Mes as much as possible. Will basically wants to get as much harassment as possible, so when he is level 2, I'm guessing he's going to, yep, Caustic Finale's been leveled up, so now he's going to hit the creeps once, and there goes the pop. And this is going to start being so troublesome for Mesmerize. He's going to have to use his brief fire to basically last hit in this lane now. As Will take full control. And there you go, there's the first brief fire coming out from Mes. We'll get that last one. But the problem with Will doing this is that he's going to push the lane towards Mesmerize's tower every single time he decides to cause Finale the wave. And Mesmerize, all he has to do is sit back and farm under his tower and he'll be able to do that perfectly fine. There is going to be an invis dream bottom, which I'm surprised that Will actually hasn't gone down for, but he wants to keep the pressure on. And as you can see, that burst coming out on top of Mesmerize. Will definitely putting a lot of aggression on this lane. Mesmerize, though, he does have himself a healing salve as well as that Tango. Once again, Will's just going to caustic every single time he can. And it's going to give Mesmerize a lot of trouble. And this is the problem with not being able to go Soul Ring on Dragon Knight as well. You don't have that brief fire spam. Not unless you decide to get a bottle, but I'll be surprised if he decides to get a... Mez is going to carry on last hitting well. 6 for 2 compared to the 5 for 0 now. So he's going to be winning the XP battle because it's the second time that Will's gone to check the runes. He will pick himself up the Sinbi's rune. And he's level 3, so he's got 2 points up in the course of finale rather than a Burrow Strike. And the question is, can he really put some aggression down on Mesmerize now? He will pop the creep. He's got to hit that creep as well. That's going to be a lot of bursts on top of Mesmerize, but Will not quite able to finish Mez off with the course of finale. We do have a Ring of Regen coming out, so you better not be building towards the Soul Ring here, my friend. He could be going for a Hood. Vlad's also an option. Vladimir's offering, as it's called. But Will now. Just going to keep that sitting as best he can. He's actually ahead of CS now, 10 for 1 compared to the 8 4 of Mesmerize. Mesmerize definitely going to have a bit of a hard time in this lane. Missing all those last hits, poor guy. And then the Sand King with the Illusion Rune. And I don't know if the Illusions actually carry Caustic Finale, but I think they do. Oh, aggression now, once more. But there comes the Caustic. Well, not micro these using units the best. But no, they don't carry the Caustic Finale. That's something that's worth noting then. And Mesmerize is going to keep on trying to last hit under the tower. To get that early Ring of Regen, which will certainly help him out. So he's got 6.1 regen at the moment with 2 points up in that Dragon Blood. And it will has his bottle. So he can start using the Burrow Strike spam basically. And once he's level 6 as well, he's going to be a lot more powerful. With that Epicenter to boot. And if Mesmerize keeps his health this low, he really has to find a salve for himself. And there's another course of finale burst, but he didn't actually land on Mez. But we see the boots coming out from Mez as well. So he wants to try and dodge as much as he can now. Mez, that's it. Oh, the cannon actually beat him to it. Damn siege creep. And well, he's fully bottled himself back up. He's still got a salve up his sleeve as well. Mesmerize has his Tranquil Boots. So this is the first time I've actually seen Tranquil Boots coming out from in this tournament. And on a hero that has so much regen like a Dragon Knight, it's actually surprising. Look at that burst from the course in finale. I think it's 3 points. Yeah, it's 3 points up in course in finale. And hitting 3 creeps once basically, and then Burrow striking over the top of them. Mesmerize nearly got blown up. Knight versus King. Oh dear. King should always win. In this circumstance, can Mesmerize bring this one back? So he's struggling a lot versus Will right now. And Mesmerize obviously struggling with mana as well. And going for the Tranquil Boots will cost him even more. But at the moment he has 8.3 regen when he's not actually using the Tranquils. Oh, and he's a haste rune on Will. He's going to put aggression on here. He's just going to attack all the creeps he can. In fact, he missed on the one creep that he should have attacked, which would have been allowed him to give that burst there. And once again, Tranquil's going to be used. He does level up his Elder Dragon form. So he might choose to use that on cooldown. Start spamming it well with the ranged attacks. You know, basically give himself some space. But at the same time, well, he's looking to use the bomb. Not quite going to get it this time. Mesmerize backing off just in time. And then Will is level 6. Choosing not to actually level up the Epicenter, so he's going to have another point in Burrow Strike. So the burst comes even greater. 170 per bomb on the course of finale and 220 from the Burrow Strike. That's a lot of damage that Sand King can bring out now. Mesmerize is going to keep trying to last it under the tower. So it's 24 for 1 on Sand King, 20 for 4 coming from Mesmerize. Pretty even in terms of gold. XP's basically the same as well. Mez slightly ahead because Will went to get runes. And he turns himself into a dragon. But there comes the bomb from Sand King there. But not quite using it as effectively as he can be. And thus he's still not getting first blood. Now Mesmerize is going to use his dragon form to try and last it under the tower. In fact, he'll peel the creeps all the way back. And that creep would die a very slow poison death. But Mesmerize now. So he's able to give himself a bit more range and taking so long to kill that creep wave as well. He's going to put the creep wave that Will wants to kill basically right under his tower, which means that Will cannot really afford to be that aggressive here. He's going to do so anyway though. You see all the creeps, but he doesn't have Burrow Strike off cooldown. No mana as well. 6-minute rune will spawn. It's going to be an illusion rune top. No caustic will wear off on some of these creeps. He's going to have to reapply it now. And Mez has got to make sure not to stay too close. In fact, he manages to stay back far enough. And Will still has his boots on the courier. Not actually sure if he's got... Well, in fact, his courier does work because he's bought his bottle out to him, hasn't he? And Mesmerize did take that one. In fact, the entire creep wave just dies there. There's still no mana for a Burrow Strike coming in from Will. Mez is going to continue to try and last into the tower. He's playing this one quite smartly. He's not falling for the sneaky little plot which Sand King has with this max level caustic finale. already up on Will now. And I'm still quite surprised there's no Epicenter coming out. Will is definitely trying to just burst Mesmerize down without having to use the Epicenter. And this is quite smart by Mez as well. He's got the Cloak, he's got Spell Resistance, and I think Caustic, yep, Caustic is magical, Burrow Strike's magical, Epicenter's magical as well. And Mesmerize is just basically trying to tank up. As well, Will fly his Power Treads in, full Power Treads for Sanking now. Not Arcanes, which is a little surprising yet again. Because he could really be gaining a level in his Epicenter and using those Arcane boosts to his advantage. So he's going to sit there and bottle himself up. That's why he's going to throw a brief fire, and look at that burst coming out from Will again. Half health on Mesmerize, but all this regen he has now. 6.4 regen without actually using the Tranquils. It's a damn lot of regen coming out. In fact, 9.3 when the Tranquils are available. And Will just going to Burrow Strike under the tower. He's getting fed up. He wants to get a kill on Mesmerize. But Mesmerize is so tanky with that Dragon's Blood. 12 blindness armor. He's got 17 armor right now. And he's so tanky from that cloak. Will's finding it really hard to take him down. And this is why he needs a point in Epicenter now. Well, basically he has to use Epicenter to take down Dragon Knight. But still choosing not to level it. He will get it at level 9, my assume. I'll be very surprised if we see Sandstorm, but how's the skill build on DK now? So he's going to max Breathe Fire second. It's pretty standard skill build. Dragon Breath going to be, Dragon Blood going to be the first skill that he maxes. Now Will's going to find himself a Haste Rune, and this could be the death of Mez if he's not careful. Well, as a Haste, he has a Burrow Strike available as well. But Mesmerize with his Cloak, so hard to bring down, and Will's taking a lot of damage. He's going to use the bomb on top of him, but Mesmerize... Will's going to dive deep for this one. Will's getting fed up, you could tell. He's just going to play so aggressive now. The Dragon Form will run out. Mesmerize is currently out of mana though. In fact, he has no mana for anything, and Will's going to keep chasing on this one. Burrow Strike available. There should be First Blood going away at Will. It will be. Will getting First Blood, and he's straight away going to start pushing this this tier 1 tower. He wants to start pushing as well and get double advantage going his way, and he can do so. He's playing Sanking. He's going to keep the creep wave back, make sure his creep wave pushes into the tower, and he's going to take out this... Quick wave himself, get himself a lot of gold. He's in 20 last hits ahead, and here goes the death of the tier 1 tower. There is a there you go, a Fortify available from Mesmerize. Still going to take a lot of damage from this now. And Will, does he does about have the damage to bring down this tower. But here comes the aggressive TP in, and Will's going to have to back off from this one. He Burrow Strikes himself down. He actually gets hit by the Dragon Tower on the way down, and there's no points in Sandstorm there for Wilson, but he's going to be able to run himself away. Use his salve. And Mesmerize, I assume he will get a denial on the tower. But remember guys, even if you get a denial on the tower, it still counts as a tower going down. Otherwise you could deny every tower and we could be there all day with pushing heroes. But Mesmerize, he should choose to deny this one just for the gold. And here comes the Burrow Strike from Will. I'm guessing no, the deny will get there. So Will gets denied a little bit more gold. Didn't have mana for Burrow Strike actually. And Mesmerize, Will's now stuck in the creep wave. He's going to stun as well. Just use his Elder Dragon form, but not using the Breathe Fire, so Will's only a bit of harassment damage basically. But even more to come. Still not putting that Sandstorm, so Will cannot dodge any of these auto attacks like he may want to. We're going to see a continuation of last hits coming out from Mesmerize now, but he's still quite a little bit behind at this point. And Will's going to guess the 10-minute rune bottom. He's not going to be that lucky, and it's a regen rune top. He really wants his hand on this one. And with that regen rune, he could potentially, every rune has spawned top since 2 minutes. He could potentially get a kill with the Epicenter now. It's just going to make the correct use of it. Fair game. But now Mesmerize, what's he saving his money for at the moment? He does have his courier at the secret shop, which I find pretty interesting. And well, he's regen himself back up. He has an Epicenter as well as a Burrow. He might want to go aggressive here, but he also might want to wait till level 11. He's about to pop level 10 after the next creep. And then Mesmerize, he's got himself in a ring of health. And there's the bomb, and that was a huge bomb. And Will choosing not to use the Epicenter. And I think if he had it on there, that could have been the game, you know. But choosing not to. That's a little bit of his mana pool wasted. He will bottle back up once more, though. In fact, he's going to go deep. He's just going to go Epicenter in him under the tower. But Mesmerize a little bit too fast now. He's got those Tranquil boots, of course. 10 movement speed quicker. But he's actually coming in for this one. And look at the damage coming from that. He kills off the wave with the Caustic Finale. Every single creep blows up in Mesmerize's base. And Mesmerize has to walk back to base. And Will, he's possibly going to win this game just by the pushing power. He's got himself the Helm of the Iron Will now, so he's got more armor himself. He's got more regen too. Trying to match the regen coming out from the Dragon Knight played by Mesmerize. But now Will, he's going to wait for the next creep wave, and he's just going to push the tower. But here comes the aggressive TP coming in from Mez. Will's not going to get too much about this creep damage though, as he does have that Helm of the Iron Will. In fact, he wants to bring the creep wave in towards Mesmerize. Mesmerize's own creeps are really working against him in this game, it seems. But Messi's going to fall for the bait anyway. He's going to walk into it. And look at that damage. Well, still not using the epicenter, though. If he channeled the epi, he has time to get it off. But instead, he's going to go for a Veil of Discord. There's another Boris strike up on Will now. I'm surprised he hasn't used the 8. He has done now. And here comes the epicenter by Will. And he gets stunned! Last moment stun!
Dire's middle tower is under
Cancels the epicenter. Mesmerize. Just spamming that W key. And what a last second stun. Stops the epicenter from Will. Puts it on a 2.5 minute cooldown. And Mesmerize will live to see a little bit longer in this match. But at the moment he's really got to start doing something. Because right now he's just all in Will's control with a pushing power, of course, the finale. And of course, Mesmerize got no mana regen at all in this game. So 1.2 mana regen has really meant that he's not been able to use his spells as effectively as he could do. And Will, every rune. It's a DD though. Oh, and if he gets this DD, it could actually be something big for him now. So Mesmerize going to continue trying to farm. He's actually quite far behind on last hits now. But Will shouldn't miss a single last hit anymore in this game. Simply because of the power of his course finale now. And well, the Dragon Breath. He's going to get in range just in time. Blow that creep up. He will do so. And he's going to keep chasing on Mesmerize. But Mesmerize is so tanky. 18 armor on Mes right now. And Will's just going to carry on trying to push. He's going to kill off Mes's creep wave as soon as possible. Get his own creep wave under the tower. But Mes should be able to defend. He doesn't have any mana though. So no Dragon Breath. Or Breathe Fire, if you will. And Will's going to use his TD rune to start pushing down his tier 2 tower. And Mesmerize can't really do anything to stop him right now. He's got to be able to pull the creep wave around, and that's all he can really do. And then Will, the DD rune will wear off. He's got a Veil of Discord. So he's got himself some extra mana. He's also got that 25% bonus magic damage. Of course, the cloak is up on DK. I think he's actually going to buy a Hood of Defiance now. In fact, no, we've got a bottle coming out. So this is a little late. And oh, okay. Veil of Discord actually used by Will there, but not landing a Burrow Strike on top of Mes. And won't really do much, so just showing the fact that he's got a Veil towards Mes. Mes would have probably spotted it anyway. But then Mes has himself a bottle. So he's going to have that mana regen he needs. And I like how the chat has just gone silent for this game. Like, this is a pretty tense game. And Will checks bottom rune again. It's going to be top once more. Every time it's going to be top rune. Not sure why he isn't just checking top every time. I was actually going to say myself, and then I thought it might be a bad idea because it could be invis or something. Might just be playing mind games. But well, now with the regen rune, he just has to use the epi. Oh my god. And Mesmerize. He does have bottle available, don't forget. Mesmerize is currently full health. And there goes, oh, he misses again! Veil of Discord, but not actually landing the Burrow Strike. So Mesmerize doesn't really care much about it now. And Will's kind of wondering how to win this match now, I think. Epicenter's going to get cancelled every time. In fact, Mesmerize is going to throw out the Dragon Tail. And then Will with the Burrow Strike on top of Mes. Epicenter's going to come. The stun has been used. There's no Veil available for Will, though. And it's a level 2 Epicenter, but in fact, was that a level 1 Epicenter? It's a level 1 Epi. Huh. Not sure why that Epicenter's level 1. Well, although he baited out the stun from DK, he did actually use the Veil of Discord. He missed the first Burrow Strike, and obviously didn't blow up any creeps, of course, in finale. So really no potential to kill off the DK there without the Veil. DK's going to carry on right-clicking him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself.
Well again. Just going to just throw some more harassment damage down on Mes. And the Dragon Tail will actually hit on top, even though he's in Sandstorm. He was in terror range. And Mesmerize now doing a lot of damage, and with his poison attack. Oh, he's not going to be able to keep up, though. Will was away. Now Will is sitting at the secret shop. Going to buy himself a Ring of Health, too. And he's going to check bottom rune once again. Is he going to be unfortunate? Surprised DK hasn't gone for top rune. It's top again. And Mesmerize will get it. Oh, and Will's luck with these runes has been so bad. And Will knows that DK's got this one. Mesmerize taking Will's tips of, you know, just always go top rune. It's going to be there every time. But yeah, Mesmerize will get himself a haste rune. And Will now switching to Intel Treads. Wants to have the mana to do things, and Mesmerize is actually able to put down more aggression now. Oh, what a bomb! He actually bumps the Veil a little late though, and Mesmerize now, he has a haste rune, so he'll be able to get himself away from this one if he needs to do so. As that veil should wear off soon. Will has no mana to do anything now because he did not get that rune. But now a little bit more harassment coming out from the course finale. Remember, each one of these bombs is meant to do 220 damage, but Mesmerize currently has 36% magical resistance with that cloak as well as his natural resistances, of course. Now Mesmerize popped level 11, but chose not to take a second point in Dragon Form. Again, no, there's not really much point because level 2 Dragon Form is just going to give him some splash damage, which really isn't going to help him out if he's just going to right click well. Now Will with 12 armor versus the 21 armor of Dragon King. And now the bomb again coming out. Not having enough mana to use the Val this time. There's a little bit of a war attrition going out here. The Terror is on half health, and this is Will's tactic for pushing. And now we see there's the Hood of Defiance, 30% additional spell resistance now. So we see 47% magical resistance, 56% physical resistance coming out from Mesmerize, and he is pretty hard to bring down. And soon enough he'll start getting some damage, and it'll be even harder for Will to fight him. There's another Dragon Breath coming out from Mesmerize. Actually using many of them, but he's going to pull the creep wave away from Will, so Will can not do any more damage to the tower. In fact, Mesmerize is going to go aggressive with that haste rune. Just throwing a few auto attacks on and pushing Will out of experience range. But Will, he's going to go bottom. He's finally going to find a bottom rune. It's going to be a double damage, and Mesmerize going top. And for once, Will's going to win the battle of runes. But I don't know how he's going to bring this DK down. He's got 160 damage, but DK with 21 armor. Going to pop the bomb. Mesmerize smartly going out of range of it. There's a Burrow Strike. Whoa, he's now going to attempt to right click Mesmerize down. He doesn't have Dragon up for another 15 seconds, but Will again, he just can't keep up. He's actually 15 movement speed faster than DK at this point. That's simply because the Tranquil boots are broken now. So now Mesmerize goes 10 movement speed ahead. Will dodging the tower shot there with Sandstorm. And Will just wants to bring this tower down, so he's going to intercept the creep wave once again. But Mesmerize doing the same thing, and then Will's just going to poke the tower as many times as he can with his DD rune. And Mesmerize now, he needs to throw out Dragon's Howlet, doesn't have the mana for it though. And both players just playing a battle of regen, and did Will just buy a branch? Nope, he buys himself a Vanguard, so Will now very hard to bring down. He's going to be extremely tanky, and it is a battle of towers it seems, so can DK eventually push Will out? I'm not quite sure. This could end up in a stalemate game and could be the first one we've seen. But Will really hasn't utilised the power of Epicenter this game at all. And of course we know what happens once Dragon Knight gets those levels up. If it gets even later in this game, Will can have a lot of trouble. In fact, he's going to Burrow Strike and activate the bomb, but it's not going to do anything, and Will might be able to bring down his tower suit. Mesmerize having to use the Dragon Tail on top of Will to stun him, try and stop him, but Will now, with that Vanguard, his plan is to just, you know what, I'm going to just tank up and try and bring this tower down. It needs to fall. It's on 340 HP, and Will's going to continue working on it, and I really don't think Mesmerize can stop him. Mesmerize is choosing to get no mana regen items at all, so he's not able to throw any nukes on top of Will and scare him off. Will just has to continue right-clicking this tower. Only 300 health left on it. Now Will once more. He's got himself that bomb available. He's probably going to use it on the creeps now. But Mesmerize, he really has to start putting some more aggression on Will. As you can see, Mesmerize is just starting to right-click Will as much as possible. There goes the Veil. The bomb will not land on Mes, and that's a little confusing as to why. I don't think the range creep actually had Course Finale on top of it, which is why he didn't get hit by the bomb. Mesmerize is still just making sure. He's so tanky now, Mesmerize, to keep this creep wave back that Will cannot push it. Will needs to get some mana back. He needs to use Epicenter. He really does. He's actually got his courier sitting over on top of the regen rune, so Will knows that this one's there. Actually checking top rune for once. Oh, stunned to the tower. The Dragon Tower's going to be there. Will taking a lot of damage now. He does have a Burrow Strike to get out of it though if he needs to. And then the tower, Will's going to start working on it. It does have a siege creep nearby. And Mesmerize, he just has to try and chase Will off. Will's going to go ahead, and I'm guessing going to walk in game south that regen rune. He has sent the courier back, so he knows it's there. But this tower now, in fact, Mesmerize having to use the dragon form as the tower is taking a lot of damage from the siege creep. 64 HP remains. Will just has to run up and hit it a couple of times, and he will take the game. But now he's going to go for one last epi attempt. There goes the Mana Discord. Burrow Strike not going to land on top of Mes. All Will needs to do now though is hit the tower, and Mesmerize has to keep the creep wave away. He has to keep Will away, but he doesn't have the mana to stun Will. So Will can just walk up to it if he knows what health it's currently on. fact, another bullet strike coming in from Will. He's going to start activating the bomb. He will do so. No mana on Mesmerize, so he could have actually popped the epicenter if he wanted to do so. Will, just go hit the tower. You can win the game. In fact, he's going to go for the kill win instead. Wants to do it more in style. No, he can take the tower now if he wants to do so, and that will be GG. Well played. Will going to take the game. War of attrition coming out, and Will be able to push and get the second kill as well. So Will takes the game, and he will go through to the next round. Unlucky for Mesmerize, and there goes the victory epicenter. Guys, stay tuned. We've got another game coming up soon. Congrats to Will once more.